Welcome back, everybody, to year one of the Las Vegas Raiders franchise rebuild. We're here in week 7 with a 4-2 record. It's hard to not feel great about the state of the team right now, and I guess we're starting this episode with a little dev trait reveal. Denzel Stockton, star development. I thought it would be at least superstar, just being an 80 overall, top 5 talent, but doesn't always work that way, and star dev it's still good, and man, it's saying he's a top 10 quarterback already. That's with a pretty sizable morale boost and a coaching boost as well. That's helping out his deep accuracy, maybe all the accuracies actually by one. But Denzel Stockton has hit the ground running. He's had a tremendous start to his NFL career, and today I think we're looking to possibly trade Kirk Cousins, his backup. I signed Kirk not knowing what the draft would hold, if we could move up, or what our situation would be. But the way things have played out now, I think trading Kirk Cousins makes the most sense. Now, when I do my series, I try to make trades that will benefit both teams. I'm not just trying to trade him to whatever team will give me the highest pick, because, you know, that's a decision that could hurt a lot of teams. And I don't like playing franchise that way. I went through teams that were at least 500 or above, did not have a quarterback of the future on their team, and the cap space to absorb Kirk's $30 million cap hit. And I came away with only one team that actually fit all the criteria. The Los Angeles Rams are 4-2, and Matt Stafford hasn't played great this season. He's down to a 75 overall. He's more of a bridge quarterback, and honestly, so is Cousins, but Cousins is a little bit better at this stage of his career. Stafford has 8 touchdowns, the 7 INTs. He's definitely regressing. His yards per attempt is way down. Quarterback rating is down. So I can see Cousins being a small upgrade for them. Now, to make it fit, actually, I need to take a little bit of money off of their books because they'd be like $220,000 over the cap. I have to get a player from them in return to make this work, so there's no one here I really needed to add, especially for a bottom of the roster player, but I'll take Quentin Lake if they'll make the deal. He's like their 3rd strong safety, and he's got a couple years on his deal. I think he'd be a decent backup or spot starter, has the high awareness, decent zone and tackling. So I think, you know, Quentin Lake, and then I know quarterback obviously has like value that doesn't compare to other positions. But because it's not a huge upgrade over Stafford, like I'm not taking a 1st round pick. That was never under consideration here. I don't think they'd even do it. But I think a 3rd round pick and Quentin Lake is decent. You know, it would give them perhaps a better option for the rest of the year. They're already in a good position, and they don't have to give up a ton to have a potential playoff run. So they don't really seem to want Cousins. I don't know if they'll take this, but when I was thinking about what's fair value, you know, I think this is a reasonable deal here. Let's submit this. The deal's done. All right, so Kirk Cousins heads to the Rams. We have another pick for next year. He also has the franchise quarterback trade, which I think helps, you know, understanding, you know, why would this move make sense? There were some other teams that I thought could work, but they have quarterbacks that have the QB of the future tag. So I wasn't going to make the move to Denver or Atlanta. Sam Howell and Desmond Ridder both had that tag. So that was the only team that I thought actually made sense and could afford it. And I'm sorry, the Rams are 3-3, not 4-2. So they're one of those bubble teams that now will have a new quarterback for the rest of their season. That means Aiden O'Connell is the backup now to Denzel Stockton. I want to say Trayvon Merrick could be a free agent after this year, so Quentin Lake might actually prove to be pretty valuable next season if we don't want to address that spot. But I feel really good about this team going into the rest of the year. We scored a big win against KC, fell short against the Bengals in Week 6, ending our 3-game win streak. So how do we want to approach our bye week? Morale, Awareness. I'm going to go with the self-scouting here. I've had some bad outcomes after team bonding retreats. So we're going to take that awareness bump. I do get questions often about what sliders I use in this series and every franchise rebuild I've done in the past. Outside of the launch of Madden 23, where I did tweak run blocking by like 2 points and then reverted once patches fixed the game up, I'm just on default. Outside of messing with the injury slider now, which I'm trying out 11. I felt like on 10, nothing was happening. On like 15 or 20, like you see 9 guys leave a game and 2 have pretty serious injuries and the same guy gets hurt twice in the same game. I'm looking for a better balance. I want injuries. I think it's a fun challenge to navigate around. Every team has to do it in real life. And I've never been able to find the balance really in Madden. We'll give an upgrade here to Thayer Munford, our right tackle. I really think the offensive line has played well and better than I expected in pass protection. I have Stockton, Tyree Wilson, and Sean Childress as focus players, and sometimes I rotate these out. But I'm going to keep it the way it is. There really isn't a long list of players in the 70s that I want to get extra dev for. I have thought about running back Shakir Cheney, but we're hoping we don't have to use him a whole lot, although I am intrigued. If we were to add anybody here at the deadline, I think a defensive tackle would be the best way for us to get better. I'm a little hesitant to give up much for draft capital without a first-round pick. That's already going to be enough of a challenge this coming year, especially if we end up being a playoff team and that second rounder isn't even in the top 50. I guess I'd be okay adding someone like Devon Godshaw at 74 overall, but if it costs me like a mid-round pick, like a 4+, I just think I'm out. I'm okay with who we have. I wanted to check out the schedule from last week because we did not play. I want to see how Kirk Cousins' debut with the Rams went. The Rams won 21-7. Low scoring, not much offense really, and Cousins got the immediate start with 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs, but they get the job done and move to 4-3 on the season. And now going forward the rest of the way, we do not have any more games against the Chiefs. We have 4 other division games, and the Broncos matchups seem to be a little more important with the Chargers struggling. We'll face Denver in week 14 and 17. It's kind of a brutal division schedule. There's just not much of a break with those games. I'm setting our national scouting focus to be on the D tackles. I haven't really done scouting yet because it's too early to have much information, but once we get these 50s across the board and now we have that, I'll begin to go through players and show you as we push forward. But okay, let's focus on some football now. They score at 8 points a game. 8 points. There are some MLB teams that could challenge that. My God. How have you been shut out twice, held to 3-9? You've only played 7 games. They've only scored 20+ points a single time. And they are quarterbacked by the player I initially thought we'd be targeting, Lorenzo Hall. He was one of 3 prospects that were projected to go in the first. And it's been a really rough start to his career. 4 touchdowns, 11 INTs. There's nothing positive to take away here. Run game isn't doing much. Mike Evans, he's not going to get to 1,000 yards at this rate. He has 25 yards a game. What would it cost us to take Vita Vea off your hands? Yeah, there is nothing. We're into the 4th quarter of this matchup, and I don't like how close it is. A 14-7 game, and the Bucs are driving, and they have made a quarterback change. Maybe there was an injury. Wow, Lorenzo Hall broke his hand in this game, and he's going to be done for 6 weeks, adding on to a forgetful rookie season. So they have a second rookie in Earl Kendrick. And why are these numbers so good? Oh, that's Stockton's numbers. I don't know when Hall got hurt, but Kendrick started this game. And it's the best quarterback play I think they've had all season. Kendrick at the 23. It's a big 3rd and 6 for Tampa Bay. 4-man rush. Kendrick completes it for a first down as Mike Evans stayed in bounds. 4-man rush. Kendrick completes it at the 10. Running it. Rachaad White into the end zone, and the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game. What are we doing? Well, Denzel Stockton is no stranger to close games now. The last 4 have been one-score contests. Running left, it's Josh Jacobs. He gets the first down. And more, 17 yards. By the way, I've made my first playbook revision here, and actually there were a lot of things I didn't like. First off, we're 31 runs to 10 passes. Another run to Jacobs. He's got the first down. I'm a little concerned with that run-pass split. I didn't overhaul the playbook yet, but I found some stuff in there, man. It was not good. Toss left. Jacobs in trouble and taken down for a 3-yard loss. One thing I found was, for some reason, there was this same counter run that was in almost every scenario. 3rd and long, 4th and long. I had to remove that one. But I did add some stuff in to a few spots. Jacoby Myers, short gain. What is the Undertaker coming out? 3rd and 8. Stockton on the screen. Can't set it up in time. Now, I don't believe that my playbook actually impacts the sim play calling significantly, because what I changed isn't the playbook, it is the play calling script. So what plays are you willing to call on 1st and 10? Why is Lorenzo Hall there with his broken hand? It's not even bandaged or anything. And now Kendrick's in the game. So it's just, setting up what plays you like in each situation and which ones you want called the most. Oh my. No, do not celebrate. You just got lucky. On 1st down, make it 2nd down. Incomplete for Mike Evans. Jarius Sneed's been so good, man. On 3rd down, slings it to Evans, and he catches this one. Is that a little sidearm delivery there? Earl Kendrick, the 64 overall rookie. Why is he playing so well? 1st and 10. He's got him open again. Mike Evans. Inside with Rachaad White, 1st down. This 8-point-a-game offense is seeing their most success of the year. 3:40 left to go. They can definitely bleed some clock here, and Rachaad White takes it all the way outside for 3. Rachaad White again through the middle. Taking it outside now and inside the 5. Why is the run defense getting gashed like this? At the very least, they're not going to be able to run much time now. Rachaad White spun down at the 1. Kendrick gives. Touchdown, Rachaad White. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead. So here we go. Got to get a touchdown at the end. We could not do it against Cincinnati. Another chance for Stockton. What was that? The fake to Jacobs on 2nd down. And Mayer makes the catch. Gain of 8. On 3rd down. 1st down catch. Michael Mayer. Empty for Stockton on 1st down. Across the middle and caught. Josh Jacobs. I did throw a lot of plays into our 2-minute offense like this. I know there's some good stuff. Stockton again. Jacobs. He's playing slot receiver. And we're inside the 10. 4-man rush. Underneath. Jacobs. Third straight catch down to the 2. 27 to play. Renfro slot left. Taking our time. Back to throw. What are we doing? 3rd and goal. Stocked into the air. No! Threw it right at Tryon Shoyinka. Not even close to Renfro. So it's 4th and goal. You gotta have it here. They bunch up on the bottom. Back to pass. Touchdown! Michael Mayer. Why does this team have to play like this? An extra point is good, and we might be headed to overtime against the worst team coming into this game. What a bizarre game this has turned into. The Raiders and Buccaneers both tied. And now overtime is going to start as the Raiders get the ball. It still annoys me that they do the coin toss, your choice before the actual toss. Is it possible for us to feel a little immersed? From the goal line, Tyler Hall. Not much of a return. Touchdown ends it. Here's a man in motion, Devontae Adams. Passes out to Jacobs. Short game. Something that's on my mind every time I see an overtime game. There will come a time, one day, we will see a team win an overtime game by 2 scores. I've been waiting ever since they changed the rules. Jacobs gains 6. Because if the first team gets the ball, they kick a field goal, the game isn't over. Other team gets a chance. But if they throw a pick 6 or fumble in the end zone, and it's recovered for a touchdown by the defense, there goes Jacobs! Nice gain, 1st down. But that would mean then the team scores 3 and then 6, therefore a 9-point overtime finish. It's going to happen at some point. It might be when I'm 79 years old, but I'm going to be ready for it. Jacobs, what a game he's put together, and he's still going. I just think it's going to be the coolest thing when that happens. I don't care if it's here in Madden, especially here, we get the ball first, but I haven't seen it happen yet. No, it's picked! He did it again! He threw it to Tryon Shoyinka. And the Buccaneers will take over. He got away with it once, but not this time. On a day where Jacobs has played so well, and we really should have won this game easily. Buccaneers ball, Rachaad White, and there's the former Buck, Devin White. That's a flag. This wasn't even the game I wanted to focus on today, but we had to go and screw it up. Rachaad White going nowhere. On 3rd and 7. Incomplete. Trying to dump over the middle, and Devin White made the play. Stockton bailed out by the defense. But 4 minutes left to go in this overtime period. A run with Jacobs. Not much. It's out quickly, but Renfro couldn't hold it. Adams by himself on the bottom of your screen. 3rd and 9. Time to throw. Out of bounds. Oh, they say in. You better hurry up before that gets reviewed. And it's too late for that. I think we all know he was out of bounds. It's always awkward when these teams in overtime just can't move the ball and start trading punts. It's just the weirdest thing. So another change of possession. Rachaad White takes it left, has the edge. A 1st down to the 44. Not sure why the run defense has had such a mediocre day. There's a play from Max Crosby. 2:23 left to go when it's swung out, and the play is made by Diablo. We're looking at a dangerously close to a tie here. If they punt it from around this area, they can pin us inside our 30 pretty easily, and then it's a matter of getting into field goal range. But 3rd down and 15, Kendrick, the rookie, dumps it underneath. You gotta let it rip, man. Wonder if the Bucs run this down, because they really should. It's always weird, like clock management in overtime, because you can optimize to make the opposition not win, but you also hurt your own chances of victory in the process, and it never feels good to optimize for the tie. Especially if you're Tampa, because what good is a tie to you? A half win means nothing. So 1:23 to go. Jacobs takes it outside. Pretty run heavy on 1st down. And now we're going to take a penalty. This is awful football. Come on, Ben. I'll probably throw a few more passes into 1st down, because we've ran it almost every time. It didn't add a bunch of runs to 1st down, but, you know, I have to iron these things out. Don't really know until we take the field what it plays like. Another run, and it works at least. Jacobs across the 30. Have you guys seen the clock? Like, there is an entire section for like 2-minute offense, and we're not running it right now because I have no runs in there. I hear this gong every 30 seconds. That's all we got left in the game now. Caught by Myers. 1 timeout remaining. You've got to get into field goal range on your next play. We have no timeouts. We can still spike, but if you're using the middle, it has to be for a big gain. It can't be dumped off. We make a change. Stockton, that's exactly what we couldn't have there. So now you're going to get to the line here with about 10 seconds to snap it. Oh, this could be it. Stockton, downfield. Incomplete, and we've tied the Buccaneers. They just played the gong again for a tie. The Bucs are acting like they won the game just because they didn't lose. This is bizarre. I wasn't expecting to spend more than 30 seconds on this game. I just wanted to sim, be like, yeah, we beat them 42-14. On to the next one. I did not like what I saw today at all, other than Josh Jacobs. Everybody else made me mad. We've been playing up and down to our opponent's levels lately. This is an ugly one for us. I don't even know what to think going forward. It's not like we get a good team this week, do we? They're 4-4 though. Ravens haven't been amazing. Breakout running back. This is for Josh Jacobs. This is going to be like 200 yards or 4 touchdowns, which it could happen. I've wanted to see all these games against the top of the AFC. That'll really gauge where we are, and it'll help me figure out what I want to do in the offseason. 2 games against KC, 1 against the Bengals, and now the 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson. And there is Lamar in the pistol on 1st down. And he opens with a quick pass on the outside that does not get much. Jackson back to pass on 2nd down. Ooh, a little bit later, and that could be a touchdown the other way. Hey, the gong's playing again now in our stadium. It's 3rd and 7 for Jackson. He looks to scramble. Has to redirect. Oh, he lost it. Devin White recovers. Lamar found all kinds of room, got the 1st down, and then someone popped the ball out. Looks like, Tillery from behind. Let's start this game strong, Denzel Stockton. Last game leaves a bad taste in everybody's mouth. 12 touchdowns to 6 interceptions on the season. It's star Dev Stockton with 3 receivers top of your screen. Trey Tucker's going to get some more playing time in this game. It's first down. And speak of, Tucker gains 7. Jacobs the carry. Gets the first to the 27. On first down, a deep drop for Stockton. Under pressure, he heaves the pass over Adams' head. Man, I'm having so much fun with this return to the franchise rebuilds. The game just plays and feels so different. Stockton is sacked now by the blitzing Eric Kendricks. You really never know what these games are going to bring you, though, in this format. It's 3rd and 18. He lost this one deep. Pass. Jacoby Myers. Incomplete. Second drive now for the Ravens after a field goal. Nice play by Devin White to stop Keaton Mitchell. This is one of the nice things about this late start and the later roster is guys like Keaton Mitchell will now have higher ratings and might be more of an impact in future years. And that was a good run for him. Also on the base day 1 roster, Puka Nacua was just a 5th on the depth chart, never plays. 1st and 10, Jackson fakes, slings it across the middle. First down. Jackson intercepted, and guess who? Devin White. He's playing like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate this year. The impact is unbelievable. And Jackson's now turned it over twice. Nolan Irwin is in there. Power look from the Raiders. Jacobs gets a few. Handoff Jacobs. Got a block from Mayer. Close to a first, and they give it to him. Pitch out to Jacobs. Looking for the edge and gets 5 more. Surprised at how many 2 and 3 tight end sets we're seeing. Stockton on second down. Gets it away and finds Jacobs. Maybe he can get that 200. I mean, he did in the last episode. He's off to a strong start here today. Takes the handoff and picks up a couple more. Oh, Dallas is 8-0. Shocked to see them play well in Madden franchise again. And Jacobs gets stuffed. 3rd and 9. Jacobs to the left of Stockton. Time to throw. Caught. Mayer at the 1. Now just got to punch this in. Jacobs. He's close, but not in. 3 tight ends right side of the formation. Jacobs. Again denied. Roquan Smith. So what's your call on 3rd down? We have to back up a good yard. Fullback. Irwin can't plow his way in. A stand for the Ravens. And on 4th and goal, we keep the offense on the field. Not taking a second field goal. Out of the eye. Jacobs in on 4th down. And we cap it off with 6. Determined running to start the game. Now, I want to keep watching the Ravens because they've already turned it over twice. So we've only seen a handful of plays from our defense. But we have owned this first quarter. All right, start of the second now. Ravens trying to start fresh. Jackson, he throws it behind his target. A.J. Dillon, he found an opening and picks up 7. 3rd down, Jackson, and a catch. Josh Reynolds. Here's some of that pistol again, and Jackson gets it out to Mark Andrews. Gets 7. Showing pressure on 3rd down. Pass caught inside the 40. Bringing 4 on first down. A catch now. And the Ravens putting together a good drive. Jackson looks to keep it. Merrick wraps him up as he only gets 1. Here's Dillon. And guess who makes the play again? Devin White. He's been the MVP of our defense this year. Unbelievable. 3rd and 10. Jackson caught. Dillon running to the end zone. What just happened? A.J. Dillon on like a wheel route? So the Ravens answer back with a touchdown. We'll do some simulating now. And we avoid the 3 and out. Definitely a run-heavy approach again. And a fumble that's recovered by Kyle Hamilton. Despite the bad start, Ravens in position to potentially take the lead. Here's Jackson on first down. Ooh, I thought he had him. On 2nd down, escaping the rush, Jackson dangerously tried to go across his body. It's 3rd down, Jackson floating, and it is bobbled, incomplete. And we're tied late first half. 3 receivers on first down. Stockton on the slant. It's Myers with room to run. 16 yards. On first down, ahead of the rush, it's caught. Michael Mayer across midfield. Clock goes inside a minute now as we approach field goal range. Over the middle, not this time, says Kyle Hamilton. 3rd and 3, critical play, and Stockton, no! Myers lost it at the end. 4th down, and a punt. Raiders win the first quarter, Ravens take the second. And we're on to the 3rd now. 3 straight runs to start a drive and a 3 and out. I don't know why the simulating has been so run heavy. 25 here to Rashad Bateman. Ravens driving again. They have 10 unanswered and are threatening to score here. Jackson moves things around here. It's 2nd down and 12. Downfield. That's caught inside the 10 by Zay Flowers. Fake it to the fullback. Merrick. No one can stop Lamar Jackson. Touchdown. He just bounced off of 2 players. Come on, guys. That's the kind of stuff that happens on all Madden, not here. It was Trayvon Merrick and Tyree Wilson who could not bring down Lamar. Stockton drills the pass, and Jacoby Myers drops another one. What is he doing today? I'd like us to get the ball to Adams a lot more than we are. 2nd down, and how about Trey Tucker instead? Tucker's the motion man on 3rd down. Good protection. It's caught by Mayer. We're going to turn this guy into a superstar. That's out quickly and picked off. Headed the other way, up the numbers. Down to the 22. Brandon Stevens. As Stockton wanted Trey Tucker. He gets the ball out pretty quick. And Stevens just undercuts it. That's one of the more rounded routes, though. That's not meant to be like a 90-degree cut. Some of those more rounded routes are really dangerous. And the Ravens have it. Here's Jackson, nearly giving it back. Jackson, no one's there, and he takes it inside the 5. Now I think they'll try to pound it in with A.J. Dillon. Nope, a throw. What a play. Touchdown, Isaiah Likely. The Baltimore Ravens are now on a 24-0 run. You start so strong and still end up facing a 14-point deficit here late. Offense has been pretty mediocre. We've only scored when we've gotten short fields off turnovers. Stockton on second down. Over the middle, and that one is broken up. Again, Roquan Smith. This is a really good Raven defense, and we're finding out just how good they are. Stockton! He's got Trey Tucker. We need more of that. I really want to see what we have in him. Plays like that are really nice to see. Now from the 40. Stockton with time. Adams! Good to see him. Probably not good when Devontae Adams' first catch comes when you're down 14 in the final minute of the third quarter. Stockton making changes now. Gets it out in the flats. Jacoby Myers dropped another pass. What? That's what I signed up for when I made this a cloud franchise. I'm not sure why they can't just make like the current day starting point also available for offline. At the very least, they do a good job of holding your spot so if the servers have an issue, you can get back into your game. I was playing in the Saints franchise a couple weeks back when I lost power mid-game, and I didn't lose anything. None of my recording, none of my game progress. So that's a nice quality of life thing they've had for a few years. But one thing that isn't going well is our offense against this Raven D. Stockton now back in the game. Final minute here in the third. Thought about taking Jacoby Myers out, but it's like, who are we putting in? Stockton. Incomplete this time for Adams. They're coming after Stockton. And it's up for grabs. Incomplete. Driving on the football and breaking it up. You're just not getting easy completions against this secondary. And we've got to give it back to him again. A.J. Cole trying to pin them deep. I've actually noticed a difference with him and not as elite of punters here. He pins them inside the 5. Gotta have a good sequence here defensively. A.J. Dillon can't redirect. Dillon hit down after a short gain. From inside the 5, A.J. Dillon plows ahead, and he gets the first down. That's the play we really could not afford. If we get a punt there, the ball around midfield, likely plus territory, different story. And now it opens up things for Jackson, who's got time, and an open man. First down. Perfectly defended the option. That's Tyree Wilson. On second down, oh, it's Andrews. Just past Tyler Hall and a first down. Points on this drive is pretty much the end of it. Jackson now on the keeper, and he gets 9. And the number 9 defense right now, and not looking like it against the Baltimore offense. Dillon right side. Nice job coming downhill by Jalen Johnson. Yeah, we're the number 2 run defense, and none of that matters against the Ravens. No one else runs the ball like they do. Here at midfield, Jackson fakes. Underneath, and they lose yards. They've still used up a good 3 or 4 minutes on this drive. Here it's third down, converting with Bateman. And the Ravens continue to close this game out like the elite teams do. Inside give, and a tackle for Devin White. Nice reception from Mark Andrews. The clock continues to move. I'm not sure it's really stopped at all on this drive. Now we're going to go inside 5 minutes pretty soon. Facing the blitz, Jackson throws behind his target. But if you were hoping Justin Tucker would miss, try again. 3-score game, 5 minutes left. We jump ahead to 4th and 1 for the Raider offense from just inside Raven territory. Nope, didn't get there. Trey Tucker stopped short. So if you just isolate those big AFC tests, 2 games against the Ravens, 1 against the Chiefs, 1 against the Bengals, we're now 1-3, and we were a half yard away from losing the game that we won. There is still a gap that we have to close. Great game for Lamar Jackson after a rough first quarter. Denzel Stockton is not ready to go up against a secondary like this with great success. And Josh Jacobs only had 3 yards a carry, so we couldn't lean on that running game the way we have in some other matchups. Run defense really struggled, not just against Jackson, but also against A.J. Dillon a good bit. Devin White, 15 tackles, pass breakup, interception, but the defense overall had one of their worst games I think we've seen. I'm hoping Devin White can be a high-level player for us to play with here for a few years. I do think we have a very good window. That rookie quarterback contract, when you hit on the rookie, provides a good window until you have to pay that player. And guys like Devin White the next few years should help us towards a potential championship. We're also going to upgrade Tyree Wilson. I want to get his power move to a good spot around the 80s, and then maybe I'll play catch up with Speed Rusher. I do like having more versatile rushers. Ooh, +3 is sweet. So we had a 3-game winning streak, and now we have basically a 3-game losing streak. We haven't won in our last 3. There is a tie in there, and now we're 3rd place in the West. Chiefs ahead of us, and the Broncos currently lead everything. If we lose to the Chargers, it gets even messier. One thing you'll notice when you start up a franchise this year is the Chargers have actually one of the worst cap situations in the game, and that includes teams like the Saints. The Chargers right away in my other franchise with the Saints had to cut Keenan Allen and Mike Williams to make room for Justin Herbert's deal. In this series now, they've handled it very differently to the point where they have a 77 overall defense. That's absurdly low. So they have Derwin James, Joey Bosa, and everybody else. This is an awful defense outside of a handful of players. And hopefully that provides a springboard opportunity for us to get back in the win column as we start to get into the late season playoff push days. Before we wrap up today, I also wanted to get everybody thinking about who we should think about re-signing. I love seeing feedback. A lot of the feedback has altered the course of a lot of my series, so definitely leave your thoughts below. But Trayvon Merrick will be a free agent, not looking for a huge salary or anything. Robert Spillane is set to be a free agent, and that's a tougher decision at $8 million a year for an older off-ball linebacker. Hunter Renfrow, Divine Diablo, Marcus Epps. So both starting safeties here are going to hit the market, which makes the Quentin Lake trade actually really positive for us. We should have a good deal of cap space, but there's still much I would like to get accomplished. One thing they've patched this year is updating some of the contract demands to scale with cap space, but I also like how players in the mid-70s are asking for pretty big deals now, like Adam Troutman looking for $6+ million a year. Like, once you're a veteran and you prove that you can play even a little bit, I mean, a lot of players get paid in free agency, and you don't have to be a great starter to get $10 million a year. There are a lot of average players and worse that make that. As of right now, I'd lean towards signing Merrick. I like Epps too, but there's no ignoring 78 overall, 28 years old. We know how that is going to move forward. but maybe we'll keep him around anyway. Here is a look at our stats as we end today's episode. Denzel Stockton's numbers are fine. Not elite, not terrible. They're good for a rookie, but maybe from an 80 overall rookie you expect better. Josh Jacobs, 639 yards, and he is not the NFL's leading rusher, actually. Many are above his numbers at this stage. And then receiving, Devontae Adams only has 30 receptions in 8 games. I really don't like that number. He has less catches than Myers and way less than Michael Mayer. We need to get Devontae the ball. I have a feeling this will bounce back, though, because it's unlikely he continues to have 1-catch games, and over his last 4, he has 2 1-catch games and a 2-catch game. That'll bounce back naturally. Devin White, 54 tackles, 3 INTs, 3 forced fumbles. He's going to be a Pro Bowler at this rate. Maybe better. Maybe Defensive Player of the Year. 6.5 sacks for Max Crosby, 6 for Tyree Wilson. Really happy with the development there. I think we have a good team, but we're having to weather a bit of a storm right now, and I think every team is bound to hit that point during the course of a season, but how long does it stick around, and can you get out of it? That's what I look for next. We take on the Chargers, Panthers, Falcons next episode, and I'll see you all then. Thank you all for watching the Raiders franchise, episode 6. Leave your thoughts below, and please leave a like if you haven't done so already. Remember to subscribe for future episodes. They should be out multiple times a week going forward. And I'll see you next time, everybody. Have a great day.